Okay, hi everyone, welcome back. And in this update, we are going to check out Cardano's price chart. And if you remember the last time that we talked about ADA, I think we were right around here. And the idea was that if we end up getting another move down, it's very normal. And after this is over, I do think we are going to have a move up. And as you can see, we did get our move on the upside, which is awesome. Why? Because now, I think we are allowed to be a bit optimistic, but that is actually the key word, just a bit optimistic, because I don't really think that we are fully out of the woods yet, and I'm going to tell you in a bit why. But before that, you see, if you want to be optimistic and say, maybe we have hit our final low, doesn't really matter on what chart from what market, okay, you have to be able to find off of the lowest low a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave in terms of Elliott's waves. Now, this specific structure is called an impulsive movement. Rules for it are, we should not have overlapping of the waves between wave 2 and 4 and in any kind of 5 wave, or wave 3. Right in here should not be the smallest wave, and in terms of the sub waves, okay, you know what is going on. In case that you are a regular viewer of the channel, we must be able to find 5 up into wave 1, 3 and 5, and for wave 2 and 4 we can have many different scenarios. Let's say sure ABC into 4, and yeah, a WXY structure into wave 2. Now let's go on the live chart and let me tell you why am I so optimistic in ADA. You see, from this point I think this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, quite a clear one. Also, this is another 1, 2, 5 up into wave 3, correction for 4, another move into wave 5. Let's actually delete the waves in here. There we go. And off of this initial low slow right in here about 78 cents, I do think that we are having another 5 waves. So these might very well be now the sub waves for an impulsive structure on the upside. And trust me, having this move down, at least right now, is not necessarily going to be such a bad sign. Why? Okay, simple question. What is going to happen after a 5 wave up, even if you want to go according to the most bullish scenario? I think you know the answer. We are going to have one way or the other a move on the downside, but that move should have certain characteristics. However, right now, I don't really think this is going to be a correction structure overall to about the lowest low. I think this might be, if you want to be optimistic, the beginning of a one. And for example, you can consider having in here an ABC zigzag, which subways for it are going to be like this. 5 down into A, correction for wave B, maybe ABC, maybe WXY, I don't know, doesn't really matter a whole lot, and then another impulse down into C. Now, let's go on the live chart. There we go, and count some waves. And I think we can all sort of kind of agree that we do have in here a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave impulsive structure on the downside. And having said that, I do think this phase, this small one, is going to continue a little bit more. And maybe in it, we are going to do something like this, but then a move down in order to reach to about, let's say, at least the higher band of this region. And then I'm going to need to see a move on the upside in ADA. Having said that, I do think this move is going to be a slow and choppy one, because on a higher degree, well, okay, we may end up having a correction structure from here to about this point into wave B. And what is next? Excuse me, I just realized that I just took the wrong object. There we go. What's next? Another move down into our ceiling. So for now, this is going to be the roadmap in my view in Cardano's price chart, meaning what? Well, we should probably expect, let's say, another week of consolidation pattern, and let's hope that we are going to go with this scenario. And for example, we are not going to have, after this short-term bounce, like a very strong 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave down in order to get a break of this unbelievably important level, because that is really not going to be a good time. But you know, for now, let's not talk about those scenarios. Let's focus on the coming move on the upside, and then we are going to make new updates and see what is happening. And I hope I explained everything well and you understood what is going on in ADA's chart. And until the next update, I hope you have a wonderful time. Goodbye.